Systems check proceeding as follows. Ceiling 300 Alpha and all systems go.
Bones are amazing things. They hold us up. They support us. They make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear.
Somebody out there. We don't know where we are, but we hear you.
Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Hello and welcome back to a special Fiasco edition of Wayfinders with Bone Throwers Theater. This is Johnny.
This is Jeremy.
This is Jeff.
This is Ellie.
I'm Aaron.
And I am Jordan. I'll be sitting out for most of this game. I'll just be playing. Yeah. I'll just be filling in as needed for NPCs because this is how we are going to establish the characters that will be going forward in our campaign. So Fiasco has a second edition now. So we have played the new edition of Fiasco. I don't think as a group we found it as entertaining as the original version of
the
Fiasco.
card base.
Yeah, the card base one I didn't.
I can see it being good for people who have zero experience with role playing at all.
Yeah.
But for anybody who has any experience, I'd say stick with the original.
Yeah. So we're playing the first edition of Fiasco, which has been rebranded as Fiasco Classic. Many of us have played this game oodles and oodles of times. It's one of our go-tos, and I highly recommend it if you haven't played it before. Just go ahead and stick around and find out what it's like. Just so you know, we did write ourselves a Wayfinder's Age of Comma custom playset. It's my second time writing a playset. The first time I wrote a playset, it was another science fiction one. It had space hooters in it.
I mean,
Spooters.
And you know what? If people want it, they can request it, and we'll gladly share this playset with them.
Yes, absolutely. Wayfinder's Age of Comma.
not the Space Hooters.
No.
This is Wayfinders.
If you would like to play your own Wayfinder's Age of Comma game, please feel free. With that being said, I am going to go ahead and roll the dice. Ta-da! Oh,
Right, now let me...
yeah, lots of ones and twos. So the way that this works, while Johnny is sorting the dice, we are going to go through and we're going to assign relationships, needs, locations, and objects to each other. That's going to be our first round.
Jeez, that's a lot of ones.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's a lot of ones.
It looks like I rolled it.
And only 1-6.
I definitely rolled that. How did you do that?
Non-standard distribution ever.
Should I give it a whirl?
No.
We'll get more ones, Jeff. No.
So we have 1 6, 2 5s, 4 4s, 2 3s, 3 2s, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1s. So I have the play set here. I'll just go ahead and start passing it around. We'll start with Johnny and go from there.
All right.
And also, as a reminder, you can assign relationships, needs, objects, locations to other players beyond just yourself.
Yes.
So, Ellie, if you really want to mess with Johnny, you can give him something fun. Okay. If you want to mess with Jeremy, and so on and so forth. Aaron, same thing. Good to go.
Well, I'm going to start and pull the first one and assign Jeff and Ellie a family.
Like we're family members, or?
Yes. That is your relationship.
So that's your category. It will be further defined later.
It could be like the birdcage. You could be family like that.
Found family is family.
Found family is family.
Since I really want this category, not for myself, just to be in play, I'm going to go ahead and pull it since it's the only 6. Johnny and Aaron are going to be species relationship.
Okay.
So then, clarification. If it comes around to me and I want to define that,
You can define
I
it.
can define that by pulling one of these next dice.
Correct.
But right now, we're going around the table and we're establishing the big scope relationships and objects and needs and everything like
First,
that.
so everybody's got to have a relationship before you can start defining.
Okay.
So I'm going to give Jeremy and I friends.
Friendship.
What number is that?
That's 4.
So, Jeremy and I need a relationship, and you two need a relationship.
And there's everything except for 6 to choose from.
Yes. Plenty of ones. No.
Plenty of ones. Puns. I've done it.
I think I'll also include Aaron into the family.
Okay.
All right.
One big happy family.
So now you get to define our relationship.
Swiss Family Robinson in space.
Which could still be family if you wanted to, but you have all the numbers except for 6.
Nope.
Oh, gosh.
Enemies.
Romance.
Romance!
All right, and romance was number 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we should define it before someone else does.
It's complicated.
We can do number 3.
Is that he told me he likes charcuterie boards?
Yep.
Go with the charcuterie boards.
That would take the last 3.
Yeah.
That's definitely a bromance thing.
Yeah, okay.
So the charcuterie boards came about because my cousin started dating a new boyfriend. And she called us up last night while she was walking through the grocery store. And she's like, he doesn't really tell me a lot of things that he likes, but he just told me that he likes charcuterie boards. I was like, that's just golden. I have to use it in the playset. Yes. But it, to me, represents that the relationship might be new, might be developing. He's still learning things about each other.
Or it's perceived as a romance from one person, but not the other.
Yep.
All right, so we've got friends. All right, Jeff. There's so many good choices here.
I actually feel like we came up with a very good play set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based off of our microscope sessions, our reliquary one-shot. We had a lot of information to work with.
All right, just because I've already have an idea of the kind of character that I would like to play, I'm going to have to define Jeff and I's relationship with a 4. Family friends from a wartime bond.
Ooh. So both of your relationships are defined now.
Yep.
All right. You guys are done. We're done.
Yep.
I'm done.
All right.
So you have family species.
And everything but a 3 or 6.
Yeah.
So I'm going to define the species
Okay.
with, we're going to go 5.
Yes.
Generational drift.
Nice.
I was so tempted to do 2.
I was
Is that
tempted
please
to
don't
do
eat me?
2.
Don't eat me, bro.
I was tempted to do 2 as well, but I'm like, we're going to be on a ship together.
I don't know. I think that could be some really fun dynamics at times.
It could
on a
be.
ship.
It could be.
Yeah.
What I really wanted to do was 3, but
You got them with 3.
What was 3?
symbiotic.
Yeah. So you have family with Jeff and family with Aaron that you have to define.
With 1, 2, 4, and 5.
1.
With Aaron?
The loving foster parent in the Boxton youth with wanderlust.
So do we define who's who?
Not yet.
You
Not
two
yet.
define that during planning stage.
Hopefully I get to play what I've wanted to play.
It's negotiable. So you're not defining their family.
I put that one in as a direct nod to Uncle Owen and Luke Skywalker.
Yep.
Almost like a ward.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the clutchlings hatched under a blood-marked moon.
Oh. Okay. So now we're on to defining needs, objects,
and locations. So everybody gets 1.
Yes.
Okay.
So you may get an object, but that means you don't get a need or a location.
Okay.
And it works the same way. Someone can give you a category, and then you would define it. And this one you would write on your personal card that you can make into a tent. This is actually going pretty fast.
Well, the thing about making your own playset is that everybody becomes invested.
Yeah.
And everybody starts thinking about ideas pretty quickly.
Yeah. And we have already sort of had an idea of the world we're going to play in and what character type we would like.
All right, Jeremy, I'm going to give you cargo.
Cargo. Okay.
Just to mess with you.
Ooh, so no more 5s.
No more
1,
5s.
2s, and 4s. Ooh. Oh. Gee, thanks, Johnny.
Yeah.
Leave me a 1, 2, and a... Oh, no.
Just to mess with
Okay, so also, the last one is
The last
wild.
one is wild. Yeah.
So, Aaron, you get to pick whatever you want.
Oh, yay!
To define the very last thing.
Yeah.
So, by that time, it would be down to 1 person.
There's only one thing left to define, and I can make it whatever I want.
Yep. And also, to be clear, you can work in this need, object, or location however you want. It doesn't have to be a defining thing for your character. It could be just...
You carry it. Or it could be somebody wants you to have it and you don't. I mean, you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
Cargo. Charcuterie board.
All right. Simply because I loved coming up with the ones in this category. Ellie, your location is your home planet, number 4.
And you can define the cargo or the home planet now if you wish.
You could, yeah. Some of us are probably just be stuck with whatever number 1 is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I want to give myself the need to get out. Okay.
That's number 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either a need, an object, or a location.
Yep.
And I can't have a location and an object, correct?
No.
Correct.
Damn,
That's
I
what you
wanted
got.
my dad's gun.
Considering how much
I wanted my dad's gun. Stupid cargo, yeah.
Yep.
Your dad's cargo.
My dad is cargo, or my dad's cargo?
Oh, that's kind of dark. I mean,
Either way, it's how you interpret that punctuation.
yeah.
My dad's cargo? His possession? Or dad is cargo?
Or are we talking about his shorts?
That's what I was thinking. His cargo shorts.
To get out.
I'm looking to get out.
Yes.
So that's another one. Okay.
All right, so I'm the only person that needs something, but you can also define any of the others.
Johnny has nothing.
Can we consult with the person it's going to be?
Yeah.
You can.
I mean, you have 1, 2, and 4 to choose from.
I know.
You don't have to listen to them.
You can see what they want and then take the exact opposite.
Johnny, do you want an object or a location?
I really don't care.
You don't care. Okay. On a Wayfinder ship.
Yes.
On the way
That's
find
at number
your
2.
All right, Ellie, I'm defining your home planet in the lava flows.
Lave? Lave?
Uh-huh.
Lava.
Lava.
As in molten rock.
As in
Naval? Lava?
The larva flows.
Ooh. the molten rock flows.
magma.
So some of us are trying
Mustafar.
volcanic eruptions.
Yes.
All right, Johnny.
All right.
Your location is being defined as the cargo hold. Number 4. So number 4's gone. Jeff and Ellie have 1 or 2. Aaron, you have whatever.
All right. Cargo and...
Need to get out.
So both of you need to get out and cargo.
Fine.
We never liked you anyway, Aaron. Get out.
Scenes for new starships.
For cargo.
Well, that's number 2. So, who gets number 1, Ellie? Aaron or Jeff?
So you can define Jeff's and let Aaron pick whatever he wants, or define Aaron's and...
Let Aaron pick whatever he wants for Jeff.
Yes!
Yeah.
Which I think that scenario is more fun.
So to get out on needs are to get out of this solar system, of my duties, of this Anomoo slave ship, of my skin, of my relationship, of this colony.
Honestly, I wish I still had the number 2 so I could make him try to get out of his duties of taking care of me the entire time while I'm just attached to your hip and just show up out of the blue. But you know what? I'm going to give you of this solar system.
Gotta get out of this solar system.
Yes.
All right, Aaron, where does Jeff get?
Jeff, you need to get out of your relationship.
With who?
That's my question.
So what's the next step?
Next step, now that we have all of this defined, is that we go ahead,
And build your character.
go around, talk with each other, and just kind of define who your characters are, then come up with a name and like a little bit of a description.
So with this, we also kind of got to define species, don't we?
Yes. So there's got to be some descriptions of species and physical
So we get
characteristics.
I think that's going to be the biggest discussion, especially since you got family.
Yes. And we are generational drift.
Yes.
So,
So we look similar.
yes. Do you have any plans for your
Type of
species?
character? Species? No, I do not have any plans for my species.
I do.
Now, is your species animal, vegetable, or mineral?
have 0 plans for my type of species.
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
The type of character I would like to play be like Puck from Midsummer's Night's Dream.
Like that sort of trickster, Loki type character.
Not quite as murderous as Loki, but
But trickster
Yeah.
style.
I wasn't thinking I was human. And if you are a clutchling,
it means you're either lizard or bird.
you're not human. So we got to think of another alliance pair other than human knocked.
Well, do we know anything about the Noct?
We know knock the thing. You're knocked, Mike.
Knock, who's there?
For real.
You're not used to these jokes yet?
Seriously, knocked it off.
Knocked now, guys. Knocked now.
Knocked on wood. Is this Nutella?
No, it's not.
Oh, now you're getting into the spirit.
Oh, yay, the pun.
So we had a species list somewhere. Was that in the chat? Mm-hmm. Did someone pull that up?
Comma species: Exilian, Hakili, Anamoo, Dinorrhea, Pilikia, and Noct.
It's more
There was
Dinorrhea.
more.
Naban, because of the Naban peoples. Matai, the Windy Planet. Klaatu, Endelian, and Barada. Barada is near the Klaatu system.
Klaatu! Barata! Nocturne!
But we don't have any definition of any
No,
of those.
we don't.
So, I mean, you can choose any two, then define it however you want.
True. Give me the third name on the list.
Anamoo.
The Anamoo. The plant lizards.
The blizzards.
Do you want to be a plant lizard?
Yeah.
The lint.
Okay, we'll be plant lizards.
Lint.
Jeff and I had kind of talked a little bit about them, and it kind of sounds like they are like something like plant lizard centaurs.
Yeah. Like they have 4 base feet and then 2 arms.
So we know the Dinorrhea are birds, flightless birds.
Yes.
And they are also allied with the Anamoo. Because I don't have to be Anamoo.
No, you don't.
I could be a
You
bird.
can be with everything.
I think I'm going to go with, as much as I'm going to laugh every time I have to say it, I'm going to go Dinorrhea.
All right, so if we have generational drift,
See, and I'm thinking a bardic style character is what I'm going with, which is the other reason why I think bird would be
Songbird?
not quite a songbird, because I'm going to more tell stories.
So did you choose a
Species?
species?
Yes. Barati.
What's that?
From the Barada system.
Okay.
I already have a clear vision of what they look like, too.
okay, I like this one. I'm creating a new species.
Yeah?
It's based off a bird from Polynesia.
Okay. That works.
A bulbul.
That's your species name?
That's my species name. In real life, bulbul is a medium-sized songbird with colorful yellow, red, or orange vents, cheeks, throats, with a uniform olive brown to black plumage. Some species have distinct crests. So I was thinking my character be humanoid with a feathered crest and have the colorful orange, yellow, red skin.
The Barati are also humanoid.
All right, so we have discussed our relationships, our needs, our object locations. We've got a little bit of an idea of what our characters are going to be like and how they're going to interact with each other. And so now we're going to go around the table and just give a quick description for the benefit of the listeners.
Yep. All right. So this is Johnny. I will be playing Trum, Likey, Flu. I am going to be playing a species of bulbul, which I'm about 5.5 foot tall, but I have unusually long arms. I'm humanoid with a feathered crest and very vibrant yellow, orange, red skin. I have the location of the cargo hold on the Wayfinder ship that I have to work into my storyline. And I have a romantic relationship of charcuterie with my neighbor.
Yes, and this is Jeremy. I will be playing a character who is also a humanoid. He is from the Barada system, which is one of the planets we established in our microscope. So the type of people group is the Barati, and my name is Solgrin of Ash.
That's a cool name.
The Barati are warrior type people, and they get their second name from their clan, where they receive their glory in fighting. So my clan is of Ash. The Barati are a large humanoid type, so I'm thinking like 7.5, 8 feet tall. Also kind of got bronze, burnt orange skin. They have retractable external bone ridges on various parts of the body, like the spine, maybe 3 ridges on the cranium, branching out around the rib cage a little bit, forearms, shins, and also their eye color changes based on their mood and the intensity of the eye color as well. So if, say, they're a little annoyed or mad, there may be a little tint of red in their eye. If they're furious, maybe their whole eye, like what we would consider the whites of their eyes as well, red with maybe some bloodshot streaks coming around the outside of the eyelids as well.
So question.
Yes.
Do you have any like special kinds of senses, like X-ray vision, not X-ray vision, but like seeing in ultraviolet, that kind of thing. Maybe superior hearing.
Probably
to be determined.
To be determined, because we really haven't other than appearance, haven't fleshed out any species abilities yet. So yes, I have a bromance relationship with Johnny's character, because at one point we were talking about a buffet spread and the idea of charcuterie boards came up and my eyes turned bright purple, and Johnny's character mistook that as
romantic sign
of talking to his character rather than just the thought of the food.
It has since been clarified, but
or maybe it hasn't.
Feelings have been there.
Yes.
Yeah. I also have a relationship with Jeff's character. We are friends, and we are family friends from a wartime bond. And that's sort of where my clan got their name from, because as you'll find out through the next couple character descriptions, that Jeff's character's home planet, there is some volcanic activity, and there was a Barati settlement on their home planet. And during that time of war, the Barati helped their people out. And so that's where my clan got their wartime glory from, and formed a friendship with those people. So, on to Jeff.
Don't you have a need?
Oh, I do. I have a object of cargo, which is seeds for new starships.
All right, I'm Jeff, and my character's name is Kumu. I'm an NMO of origin. Did we decide what the home planet of the NMO was?
Yes.
Kumaka?
So, yeah, I keep saying we, because Ellie's character and mine are from the same clutch that were hatched under a blood-marked moon, which we call it that because there was a volcanic eruption giving a red hue to the sky. I have a need to get out of my relationship with my clutchling
Hanai, which is foster family.
Hanai. Yeah, my relationship with my Hanai father.
Daddy.
Foster father.
Daddy. Who's your daddy?
I need to get out of that relationship. And so my sibling is Ellie.
Hi. So my character's name will be Kolohe, which means mischievous, naughty. So, just referring back to Jeff's character, Kumu, I'm his character's sibling from the same clutch, and when we are born, we are given a name based on our first characteristics shown.
I didn't explain that Kumu means purpose.
My relationship with Aaron's character is the same as Kumu. He is essentially my foster parent, my Hanai. An example that will probably play out later will explain how we met and whatnot, but I think the connection there is that we both have an understanding that I want to get out of the solar system, so he's going to help me achieve that. My location is my home planet, Kumaka. Kumaka e Lave, let's call it that. The waterfall of lava, which really plays a part into where we were born, the volcanic eruption, etc.
All right, so that leaves our last character, Aaron.
My name is Vireo, and I am a Dinorrhea. Dinorrhea are sightless birds.
Flightless.
Flightless birds, not sightless.
Blind as a mug.
This will be interesting.
You could be sightless if you wanted to.
It could be. Anyway, flightless birds. Coloring varies by person to person, but it tends to have to do with where you grew up. There's kind of like a class system / caste system based on that. For instance, the really brightly colored ones tend to go into politics. The all dark ones tend to be our spy type. We are not really a warrior species. We're all kind of light boned. We break easily, but our coloring, it's like a downy fur. But then once you get to about our waist region, it starts becoming more bird-like. We have maintained a tail and bird feet, but above that, it's like a downy fur. But we stand on 2 feet, and we have 2 arms.
Let me ask you this. Is the coloring also dependent on gender at all? Because in a lot of...
No, that is actually...
That has been evolved out.
Yep. So I am personally bright green and black. And I have adopted these two clutchlings. My preferred, I don't know what it would be called. My favorite is Kolohe.
Because I'm the best.
Kumu's kind of a lackluster.
Lackluster.
My need is to get out of this.
No squabbling, kids.
Don't make me come back there.
Leave your brother alone.
My need is to get out of the solar system. So I'm not originally from here. Hence my different coloring from,
You're knocked from around here?
I am knocked from around here.
It's gonna be a thing.
I need to get out of the solar system, for one, for me, but also because these clutchlings will do wonders in another environment where we can put them to work that they would fit better.
Need to plant them on a different home?
Yep. They need to set down roots somewhere else.
Jeff, you walked right into this.
I
Jeff.
really did. I planted myself firmly in this pot of soil.
And my relationship with Johnny's character is that we have experienced species generational drift. We're from a common ancestor, and we're both bird-like. So there's some years back, we are distant species cousins.
Yes.
Spuzzins, if you will.
All right. With that coinage of phrase, I think we'll go ahead and call it good. Does anybody else have anything to say to the buzzins or to the clutchlings or to anybody else?
I know you, and I know you, and I know you.
Do you know me?
No, you're an NPC.
Ah, yes.
That's your standard greeting. Hello, NPC.
Hello, not main character.
Yep. Knocked main character.
All right, we'll talk to you all later. And thank you very much for listening.
We actually don't have any knocked player characters.
No, we don't.
No. We do not. Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. Our cast is Aaron, Ellie, Jeff, Jeremy, Johnny, and Jordan. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is bonethrowerstheater. You can also look us up on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.